Now, from the home court of local sports, this is Full Court Friday.
We made it! It's a week later than we all thought it would be, but we are absolutely here. Your Full Court Friday. Ryan Kelly, Dominic Miranda, Fletcher, Keel. Boys, a full-time basketball show on the Big Bend in South Georgia. It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming. You've been talking about this for a long time, but certainly since I got here, and finally it's come to fruition. I'm excited.
Fletcher, we first talked about this, summer of 18?
Yeah, something about that. We thought, hey, let's do for high school football or for high school basketball in our area what we have for high school football in our area. We're hoping to realize that dream last week. Tonight, our debut redo as we're actually on the air, and I can't wait to get going.
But listen, so you can't have a game of the week. This is basketball. You play it all throughout the week. But we do have an excellent game of the night, and it just so happens to, let's play do with a legendary head coach. Take a look at your matchup. It's Berrien, the Rebels, the Thomasville Bulldogs, South Georgia's best program, and a big, big honor tonight, Tom.
Yeah, Thomasville head coach Ben Tillman honored before the game on achieving his 300th win. It was a month ago. They finally got around to honoring this legend. He is a legend. Many, many congrats to him. And the Bulldogs, they came to play for their head man tonight. First half, Harrison Jackson breaking ankles. Step back dribble, buries it. What a move. Bulldogs up early.
Yeah, just a little bit later, however, it was A.J. Dent's turn to Avon Lang. Up strong for the deuce, fighting hard through contact. Bulldogs rolling like you thought they would.
Yeah, the Bulldogs clicking as always. Dent, he can shoot too from distance. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Yeah, Rebels finally got it going though. Darian Powell puts the defenders in the blender. Jump hook for two. Money. Darian gets Berrien going like what I did there. Rebels down by one at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Second quarter, more Thomasville. Here comes Wheeler with the steal. Fast break. Dylan Brown finishes off the bucket. Dogs are barking in Thomasville gym.
Yeah, then check this out. Jackson to Wheeler. Psych! Puts on the spin move and puts it up and in. It was all Thomasville in this one, ladies and gentlemen, as it is most nights in area and region play for the Bulldogs. 71-39. Up next, the Bulldogs heading to Fitzgerald, while Berrien will host Worth County.
All right, let's go back to Tallahassee. Crossroad was going to be one of our teams in the game of the night last week, and they actually found themselves down late at McClay. Scorpions trail, but they get right to work. Lathan Levens drives to lay it on up and in, and the Squirps are making a little bit of a run, but as usual, all eyes are on Chris. Oh, excuse me. No, this is the NFC game. My bad. Okay, NFC started this with a 17-0 run. They looked really, really sharp, as you see on those buckets. But here come the Panthers, laying it on up and in, but making the quick pass. Nice, strong finish there for JP2. They get things to come alive a little bit, plus a fast break as well. Panthers put up some points a little later on in this one, but they weren't able to completely finish the mission. NFC looked really sharp tonight in Southwood. Take a look at your final score. It was NFC winning 51-39. All right, I may as well take this one since we took the last one. The graphics are going to look a little wonky, but it is Crossroad. Oh, no, excuse me. This is Thomasville.
Yes, this is the Lady Bulldogs also welcoming Berrien to town. First possession of the ball game. That's a triple money for the Dogs. But Berrien got it going down low to Pitts. She puts it up and in. Yes, sirree, Bobo. Berrien keeping it close early, but yes, another. Look at the passing right there. Down to Pitts again. She puts it up and in. She had 13 for the Rebels in this one tonight, but too much Lady Bulldogs. Gonna be a scramble for it. Gets it up though. Fast break layup. Buries it. The Lady Dogs get the W, 54-45 at the hands of the Berrien Rebels. The Dogs sweep Berrien, boys and girls.
All right, Fletch, what you got in Madison tonight?
Yeah, Madison welcoming in Columbia, riding a 2-game win streak. Now, the Cowboys were down early in this one. That's until Drum Carter drives to the basket for the finish, have put the Tigers up by a dozen. Later, Marcus Peterson with a nice crossover, drives, gets it to go off the glass. All Tigers so far, but the Cowboys saying, this one ain't over yet. They swing it around the perimeter. Kevin Ferguson hits the open triple, and later, more perimeter offense as Kamorian Akins goes from the wing to the lay-in. Cowboys cut the Tigers' lead. More Cowboys. Tigers trying to apply the pressure on the double team. Akins passes the long ball to Jamie Hampton. He says, whoop, cuts through two defenders, puts it off the glass. Yeah, a lot of nice moves underneath that we're going to see. However, the Cowboys give up a transition basket immediately afterwards, killing the momentum as the Tigers walk out of Columbia the Columbia Tigers, walk out of Madison with a 60-34 win this evening.
All right, let's head to Titletown, shall we? That's where Lowndes was playing the Camden County Wildcats. The ladies first and foremost. Camden at half court. Faith Jackson says, yeah, I'll take that. Coast to coast opening points of the game. LHS making it look easy early on. Next, Lowndes possession. That's where we'll take you. Johnson gets the pass, not even going to hesitate. Pulls up and shoots. That's a college three, boys and girls. 5-0 start. Camden's going to call timeout. Let's fast forward to the third quarter. Already showed you one defensive hustle play. How about another? Casey Demps takes it. Little piss of the glass there. 28-17. Fourth quarter, LHS working it inside from the wing. That's Ensemble, Ensemble gets it, takes a bounce, 51-23, all by Cats. Your final score, 53-30. But the fellas played a game too, isn't that right, Tom?
That's right. Boyster and Lowndes looking to bust out the brooms. DeMarcus Black, the fadeaway jumper. Yes, putting the Vikings up early. Later in the first, Lowndes looking good, working it around the perimeter. Aaron Williams in the corner for three. And give me the hot sauce, nothing but net. 8-5, Crimson and White. Perimeter offense strong again. Williams, he's going to get it in the corner, but feeds it inside this time. And he can pass, finding J.C. Riley, who flushes it with one hand. We need to send that one to ESPN, my goodness.
With authority.
With authority. But it wasn't all offense. Williams helping get it done on defense as well. Poking the ball away, taking it coast-to-coast finish. Bust out the brooms in Titletown. A Viking sweep over Camden thanks to a 78-61 W.
All right, let's stay in South Georgia and go to Moultrie. That's where the Colquitt Packers played host to the Tift County Blue Devils. Packers looking to keep this winning streak going here in the first half. But it's the Blue Devils. McKyler Horn makes a cut into the paint. Going to get an easy pair there. Blue Devils cut the gap by 3. But check this out. An absolutely sweet dish from Montana Edwards, Nathan Harden. That puts the Packers up by 5. Blue Devils, however, in transition, fast break. Tyler Parker takes the jumper. No dice, gets a second look, and knocks it down the second time around. Packers' Jakari Bird says, however, get that stuff out of here because you're going to see his invitation to the black party. Stingy defense. Torrance Galmer would get payback, however. He's going to end up draining the triple, as you see here. Blue Devils took the lead 13-12. This one went down to the wire. Good back and forth game in Moultrie, but it is Colquitt who wins it 46-44. All right, Fletch, you got some stuff for us tomorrow?
Yeah, that's right. Let's take a look at some matchups that are happening tomorrow night. Madison County has a doubleheader at Brantford tomorrow. The boys looking to get above 500 while the girls are looking for win number 12 on the season. Also south of the border, NFC will head north to take on Childs in girls basketball action. The T-Wolves can move to 500 with a win 500 on the season, that is. And in boys action, Gaston County hosting Rutherford in hopes of picking up their 6th win in their last 9 games. Now, some matchups north of the border tomorrow. We already talked about Thomas Hull heading to Fitzgerald, seeing if the Hoop squad can avenge the football team for the state title loss, while Bainbridge will welcome in Seminole County for a South Georgia showdown as well. Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got your first full court feature featuring our own Brandon Spencer coming up.
All right, we just breezed through 7 games, should be 8. Hopefully we're going to be able to show you that Crossroad game. But get this, 3 of our original 8 games this week were postponed due to COVID. And as you know, that's become a pretty familiar refrain in all levels of hoops.
Yeah, no question. COVID rearing its ugly head again here. We thought we were over and done with, but we've seen it college, high school, and Brandon Spencer looked into how districts and coaches have been dealing with the virus. He has the scoop. Brandon?
Yeah, guys, so COVID, as you guys know, has definitely created some issues for most, but our teams here in North Fort and South Georgia have learned from it, and they say they're ready for whatever the rest of this season has in store. Sometimes it's easy to take for granted the sounds of the ball bouncing and the swish of the net, but the last couple of seasons are proof this privilege can come and go.
Last year, we only played 14 games last year. We had 2 weeks without practice. We haven't had 6 weeks of practice yet. I mean, just continuous up until this year.
Rickards High still trying to find their identity, just 2 years removed from a state championship, with Coach Eli Bryant still adjusting to the new normal despite 3 decades of experience.
You don't have a good feeling every day. I mean, I'm just over 40, so I'm susceptible to a lot of things that I wasn't when I was 20.
But despite the latest surge we've seen, Leon County Schools Athletic Director Scott Hansen says schools are more prepared than ever.
One of the great things is we've dealt with it for the last year, so a lot of our coaches and players understand during the season how to react and how to practice and work around getting COVID, hopefully.
But still, There are setbacks and cancellations, like in Thomasville, where Coach Benjamin Tillman was set to have a surprise celebration of his 300 victory before last Tuesday's game against Pelham was called off.
I think they had planned to do it on Tuesday. I really didn't know much about it until Tuesday, so they was kind of putting a surprise on me. But they're going to try to do something later on in the season, so we're excited about it.
What concerns Tillman more, however, about missing the game is less preparation for the meat of the season, something Coach has his guys prepared for.
So we want to be able to play as many people as we can that give us a variation of looks. And then not to play Pelham did kind of hurt us a little bit, but hey, we up for the challenge and we ready to move forward.
A region of talented hoopers ready to push through the adversity and make the most of this season. Now, FSU's women head basketball coach Sue Semrau talked about how COVID has prevented her team to be able to play full strength until last night. Just going to show how COVID has affected the game on all levels. Guys?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Brandon. Of course, Coach Sue and the squad looked really, really sharp in that last-second loss to Georgia Tech, and also really happy Coach Tillman got his recognition tonight.
Yeah, he deserves it, man. What a legend. The reception he got was just fantastic. It was really cool to be there.
All right, speaking of Coach Sue, Florida State women are off this weekend, but the rest of our college teams in action. A preview of all of it coming up after this. Welcome back to Full Court Friday. Everybody at the couch, because of course we got a big weekend of college hoops to preview, everybody. And let's start in upstate New York. That's where the Florida State men are going to be looking to avenge the earlier in the season loss to Syracuse at the Tuck. Now, the Noles have won 3 of their last 4, and they could really start feeling good about themselves heading back to play Duke Tuesday at the Tuck, which is a sellout, by the way, if they can get this one. But of course, in their way, Cuse's patented zone, which Leonard Hamilton is quick to admit the Noles have struggled against.
What I'm hopeful of, though, is that we'll execute a lot better now that we're a little older, but we haven't not played against very many zones. And Tulane challenged us. I think the Boston University, I thought, used different variations of zones, and we did not execute very well against that. Hopefully we'll be a lot better now that we're a little more familiar with our offensive system.
Let's head to the highest of 7 Hills. It's FAMU Rattlers men's and women's duo headed to Arkansas this weekend to face off with Pine Bluff Golden Lions. Both are coming off wins this past Monday over Grambling at home, looking to keep it going in SWAC play. Both squads definitely look to be hitting their strides in conference play. I'll have that action for you tomorrow.
Yeah, so the Noles are on the road, the Fangs are on the road for a doubleheader. The Austin State Blazers, though, home for a twin bill with VSU welcoming in Mississippi College to the complex. The VSU women are looking to extend their winning streak to 6 games, while the Blazer men are looking for a second straight win for just the 4th time this season.
And then finally, guys, shout out to TCC, the lone Tallahassee squad at home this weekend. They welcome Gulf Coast State to the Eagle Dome tomorrow.
Yeah, Coach Cabrera and guys got a really big win against Pensacola State earlier on in the week. Can't wait to see all that action. So, we're done. Everybody good? We feel good about it?
I feel great.
I think this is good.
By the way, wanted to make sure McClay did get the win tonight over Crossroads.
Big win.
We'll have that one for you in Good Morning Sports. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.